I put Vaseline on my lips.
As long as it's, yeah. I've heard you put it elsewhere as well. Is that right?
I haven't behind closed doors, stayed behind closed doors.
Yeah, you know, whatever you do to get the gig to get over here, eh?
Exactly.
Go on, introduce yourself. Go on, this is your moment to be this side of a camera. Tell everybody your name and what you do, your business. Who are you?
Well, I'm Jake, but most people know me as Diffs. I'm here with Dylan, doing the videos. It stands for Do It For The Shop.
There you go.
There you go. Not many people know that. But
so follow this man. Well, not follow him. Well, yeah, follow him.
Me.
And Woodcock on YouTube. We're out here vlogging.
Been doing the videos for him.
Yeah.
Been going well.
Putting up with his mood swings.
Well, yeah. Who knows? But nah, it's all right.
Good. So, what day is it? I've lost track.
Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday? Right. Okay.
Monday.
It's Monday. Yeah.
Monday. You were right.
We're all fatigued. So it's Monday after A1. Dylan's out here. Got the bike straight now after all the shenanigans from the last chance qualifier, or the crash in the heat. Had to quickly rebuild the bike, and he just made the LCQ. He's all right though. He's not injured himself. The Barnet is looking wild. Now, for those of you old enough to remember Wizard of Oz, does he or does he not genuinely look like the lion out of Wizard of Oz?
Listen, I'm going to cut it off when I get home, so I can
keep it
filming, and I'll personally send it to you in the
Trust
post.
me, make the most of it while you have it.
He's got no gloves on now.
Elliot's doing his social media for varying accounts. There's all the varying accounts. Working hard. We got to make out that we are genuinely.
I don't think I've
hard.
been to bed before midnight.
No, because people think, oh, I live in the train, it's a jolly. Putting the work in, aren't we?
Yeah, I've done some graft.
Putting the work in. There's Ginge, he's doing his own vlogs as well. More sugar.
More sugar. Need some more sugar.
There was some fighting in the stands at A1 behind me. I was gonna film it. I wish I had.
All it's over is a bird getting her tits out. That's all it is.
That's the bit that he saw.
It is.
Is it?
Do you want to see it? I've screenshotted the whole video.
That was a different fight to what happened behind me. There was no
chucking drinks.
No, there was no tit exposure.
So there was a chick in the stands just sat there. All she done all night was getting her tits out, playing with her nipples, and some woman went mad because it was in front of the kids. I don't see the problem either.
No. Did you move down to that area of the stands?
I knew I would have done.
I thought you might have enticed the fight.
No, nothing to do with me.
Okay. And here's JB. Let's just see the damage after his unfortunate. As you can see, a bit of swelling.
Got a bit of swelling, it's coming out though, so that's good.
And the hand's a bit puffed up. This is side profile. Sausage fingers look. Well, the fingers aren't sausage, but
this is my wrist.
the hand's like a steak.
Feels alright, it's getting better.
Jumping away.
Other than that, how was your first AMA Supercross experience?
Yeah, practice was mint. No, I felt really good, to be fair. I felt alright. Went out and practice, and then went out for the time practice, but I had to go in the C group, and there was only like 10 of us, which was nice. But I just let them go out first. I should have gone out and just done my own thing, but I let them. By the time I come round, there was a yellow flag in the whoop, so you have to skip them, like roll them. So I missed that lap, and then I finally come around to do a lap, and I actually fell off in the whoops. Picked the bike back up, but something in the front foot was like something was banging on the bike. So I told the mechanic, but we didn't know what it was. So I went out, got a clear lap. Luckily, put a lap in. Messed it up still, but as I just come up short on one of the rhythm jumps, and I guess I just jarred my foot and felt my foot swelling up inside my boot. I was like, oh, what an idiot. So literally done one lap, pulled over, but my bike was still making a knocking noise, so I was worried about that anyway, and that was it. So I stopped. So I did one sort of okay lap, which luckily got me into the whole night program, because I had a second practice.
Yeah, that's right.
By the time I come off, I quickly went to get checked over from the X-rays because my boot was swelling up, and the foot wasn't too bad. Like obviously it hurt to start with, and then that was alright. They just taped it up and it was fine. Really, I could have rode. I rode still anyway, but my wrist just started suddenly to hurt.
So
and,
we got what, like 4 days? You'll have to make a
we're on a Monday.
by...
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be going anyway. I'm going to go to the race because Ginger's over here anyway. So for what it is, we'll just go and have a little road trip if not. But as long as my wrist gets better, then I'll be fine. My leg I can deal with. It's in a boot, so that's not too bad.
Well, let's be open, Jack. Let's be open.
Yeah.
Right, let's go and film old Dillbot here. Being all AMA in a minute. Just waiting for the track to dry a bit. It's a bit squidgy. There's somebody out there riding with no gloves and goggles. I'd pull him up on that. That's against the rules.
Keep riding! That's like being a fat cat, isn't it? That's normal. No gloves, no goggles.
That bit is the only comparison you can make to Fat Cat. Beyond that,
road helmet.
Beyond that, there's no comparison at all. You don't get a backdrop like that at Fat Cat.
You're gonna go back out and try it.
Right, let's go and watch. What we're saying, Mush, a bit better now, isn't it? Drying out?
Yeah, it's drying out.
You gonna go out again, or are you done?
Yeah.
How did that compare there then? It was so much softer at A1, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it's way softer.
Yeah.
I think this weekend will be a little bit soft as well.
This is quite a good track,
Yeah, it's good.
isn't it? Regards as they go.
Yeah.
Got a bit of everything, nice set of whoops and stuff. What are you saying, E-Dog? Getting some good stuff? Hey?
Not different than the UK, but yeah, it's alright.
What do you mean? Just like Fat Cat on January Saturday at Fat Cat.
The drive into Fat Cat.
But no, there's proof that it's not that warm. I mean, admittedly it's dry, but it's quite chilly, isn't it? I'm really trying to make everybody at home feel it's just hard though, isn't it? Like, you know, either way you look at it, we are in California for 3 weeks.
There we are. Not exactly having a quiet time, are we?
No. I don't think they're going to buy that, Elliot. Let's have a look at that Woodcock. So what's that? Somebody's bike snapped in half.
Someone's been playing too much reflex and tried to do it in real life. Hey mate,
Super, yeah. For those old enough to remember Woodcock.
I know
you
that
won't.
one.
Did you know that?
Yeah. I knew that one.
So Josh, we're following this clown around for a few weeks for all the British fans. So how long have you known Dylan? We met at the Monster Boot Camp some time ago when we came over in 15, 16.
You had to have been like, what, 14, 15 years old?
Yeah, maybe 13.
Yeah, you were still in the 80s. And then we hung out at Mammoth.
Yeah.
So, right. I've seen him out racing some of the Euro Supercross, the British Arena Cross and all that.
Yeah.
Seen him here at the US. It's good to...
Yeah, he's giving it a go and he's doing all right. You've got a better mullet though, haircut, we call that in the UK. Mullet? Yeah.
It's not shade on the side.
No, we call it a different thing, like, yeah, so don't take that as any kind of offence.
Yeah.
I'm making comments about it, but, you know, at least he's got some.
Got that strawberry blonde.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, look, mine's going white now.
I found this dog's sweet spot and he just, every time I stop, he just runs it.
You want to rephrase that?
Found his sweet spot. Hey mate, look.
How was A1 for you then, Josh?
Oh man, it wasn't my best A1, but you know, we just kind of got on the bike the New Year's weekend, and you know, Benny had gotten hurt, and Dakota called me, and I just happened to be visiting my family in Oregon, so we came down and gave it a shot, and honestly, I didn't feel like I rode like myself really at all. I was being just timid just because everything was new, and I wasn't very far off. Had I not had a crash in LCQ, I think I still would have put it in the main and stuff.
Being a busy bloke though, busy man. You get around, don't you?
I try to stay busy.
You get around.
I try to stay busy. I get it. I feel like I'm one of the luckiest guys in the world. I get to ride dirt bikes and do everything that I love doing, and don't have to get a job yet. So I'm happy.
I'll say it right now, a 2023 A1 winner on an electric bike. You're looking at him right now.
They have an electric bike class. I'll be knocking.
If you're not bombing around skate parks and wherever you...
Yeah.
Oh, that hill climb thing, man,
That's
looks
fun.
absolutely insane.
Hill climb is so fun, and it's so similar to motocross, except for, you know, they do have a 450 class, and you know, at the one that we hold at my house, you don't even have to run extensions or anything, and I try to make the course kind of even, so you know, it's kind of got some you know, maybe an area where you wouldn't want a long swing arm, and then an area where you definitely would want a long swing arm. And it's fun. It's just like an outdoor straight rhythm.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. To not have the straight run up the hill and have the turns and stuff.
But those big bikes are where it's at. Once you do that once, it's pretty scary to look at, and when you first get on them, and you feel like you're on a bowl because they're all wide and the foot pegs are in kind of funky places. And some of those nitro bikes, they have like 300 horsepower, and they don't run rear brakes because you know, if you stalled it in the air and then you land, it'll just blow the thing apart.
Have you been off the back of one yet? Have you flipped one yet?
I had a pretty big crash at the first one I did, but I didn't get hurt. You know, luckily a lot of them have some softer soil to them, and then, you know, gravity's working with you. Yeah. You know, you slam and you're going uphill, so it's not like you gain speed when you crash, unless you catch a wrong step on the way down. So it's a blast, man. Just you know, I don't know.
Oh, exactly. After a full like full factory career, it's just nice to be involved in all kinds of things, eh? And you get I get just about as much of an adrenaline rush doing that as I do just anything. You know, you still just have that want to win. That's what it's about.
And it's got it. Those big bikes can definitely scare you. Yeah. So it's fun.
Nice one. Cheers for your time. We'll catch up with you at Oakland. Yeah. I'll get out there. It's his first. I'll get some action of you tearing around in a minute.
That's why you like mess up like this, or like the triple even. You come in and it's almost like you get straight and then go. There's no roll speed. I try to. Middle of the turn. I need to trust it a bit more. I think that's the only thing that I'm better than him at.
So we're coming down to 7 today, and Elliot just overshot the turning, and we've ended up at the Force of Habit, KTM factory Red Bull test track. Plessinger out there. Who's that as well? Voland. Yeah. I'll just cruise in, shall we, Elliot? Just barge in, say what you up to, guys? Doing all right? So just to give you some perspective, that's the factory KTM team test track, the Husqvarna track there, and we go, what's that, 50 yards? 50 yards.
Head south on Sky Canyon Drive, then turn left.
To there, 7.
Turn left, then turn right.
Go and check it out. Bike of a champion. They're everywhere. Talking of champions. I'll let you work out obviously where I am. I think it's pretty obvious. Lobby HQ of 7. I'm sure that's well, the bike, but I'm sure there's more than one of them. Those clamps. Bubba. Here's Malcolm's steed. Good colourway. There's Dennis, he's going to be our guide. So yeah, it's all pretty cool.
That's his first championship.
That is the one, yeah?
Yeah, that's his actual championship.
That is the actual one.
Yep, the actual one.
That is amazing.
Part of his Cowie deal is he was able to keep all of his actual race bikes. So all of his
race bikes at the end of the year got to go home with him. So he has a garage full of bikes in Florida, and that's his first 24-0 bike.
Yeah. There you are then, folks. Genuine history right there. Yeah, I saw that then. Like, back in the days when everybody knew him as Bubba.
See the VIN number on this one?
Oh, don't tell me it's like 0107. Oh, it is as well. It's one that, I don't know if you can see that. MXON1. Say no more. So what? Oh, so that might be. Did that? I wonder if that was the chassis that he rode at Donington when it was the Motocross Nations there.
I don't know.
Oh, it could be Natalie. What year is that? Viewers at home was 14. Everybody be shouting at the screen now.
No, it's older than that.
Yeah, that could be the one. Anyway, answers on a postcard, people. I can't remember. My memory's shot.
Roger, no, James would know.
Yeah, James would know.
knows. He can look at a piece of gear or a jersey and know what race it was. He can look at a bike. He'll know what race it was, what round. He'll know what happened. It's funny the way him and Roger talk. They talk about it's by round, right? So it's every round. He knows what happened at that round. They can talk about what he wore, and oh no, I put you in that glove because of this. They remember the detail. They remember about the races is absolutely. I don't know how they do it.
It's got the signature wall in there. People for some big names on there, I'm sure.
That was our launch party for the brand. This is where they print. All the athletes.
There's Walshy making the wall.
Yeah.
There you go. Pantone code. It's all in here.
Yeah. So they print all the name numbers and then press everything here,
Yeah.
mock everything up. A little bit of a mess.
Dedicated print. Well, it would be, wouldn't it? I suppose you got to keep opening shirts and packets and yeah. Cool.
A little bit of a mess in here.
It's a working, it's a working environment. Kitchen, canteen, most important.
Stuff around right now. The floor's actually finally cleaned up. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind the last 3 months. It's been chaos.
I bet it has.
Finally got the floor cleaned. This whole area was filled with just boxes, just trying to get through and organized. We hadn't had product for a bit, so getting all that product in and back out the door.
Yeah.
This whole studio was full of product, rows and rows of product in there. That's finally all cleared out.
Amazing.
Good.
There's Roger. Yeah, that's cool. What's this? Is this Dylan's exercise bike?
Yeah, we make him sit up there.
Yeah.
Doing workouts.
I'm just film over this.
Let's keep our immunity strong. Visit myturn.ca.gov.
Okay, just to give you some perspective, that is the back of KTM HQ, North America HQ. What's the one to the right?
Husqvarna.
Husqvarna. So Husqvarna, the building just there. There you go.
And then WP is right behind them. And VP Racing Fuels, Twisted Engine Builders, DBK, Twitches, clothing company.
It's sort of, yeah. Oh, and the
kind of a bird's eye view of
yeah, that's cool. And obviously you've already seen how close the practice tracks are. They're just up over there.
Yeah, you can see this.
They're just up there. So there you go. So it's fair to say the hub of the American motocross industry is based in Southern California. We're in Marietta at the minute, aren't we? Is that right? Yeah. It's not bad, is it? Let's be honest. Not a bad setup, Elliot, is it?
Not bad, is it?
It's a bit like Race Effects back home, really, isn't it? On a smaller scale.
This is our container we use for events. Opens up. Front and back, the hydraulics lift it up off the ground. Trailer comes underneath. The hydraulics drop it back. These big frontal doors open up, swing open. We brand it, and then stairs go up top. And there's a big viewing deck up top, so we drop it at an event, set it all up, and you have branding and mannequins and the new product, and we set everything up out here. We have Corsacci's a helmet painter. He's come to a few events. and painted helmets for the kids. Yeah, he raced Saturday. Yep.
You learned it next to Dylan.
All right, gotcha.
And
Right.
they filmed it here in the office.
Some big names. Let's start. Wardy, the Flying Scot. He's Scottish, you know. Did you know that he was the guy at the beginning of On Any Sunday? The little kid doing the wheelie? Did you not know that? Did you not know that? So if you watch On Any Sunday, there's a kid pulling a wheelie on a little... That's Jeff Ward. There's Malk.
Keeping an eye on things.
Yeah. Brock, obviously still involved in the industry, is the Dunlop guy. RJ, my era. I'm not sure. Who's this?
Wanky. That's a Japanese freestyle rider.
Axel Hodges. Obviously, there's Ron, the Dogger, and the great Marty Tribes. Dave Arnold on there as well, Team Honda manager, and of course the man. And still waiting for this guy to sign up.
Somebody's here who
I
didn't
don't know,
have to sign it.
I don't know who he is. How did he get his name on there?
No. Let anybody put their names on there.
Yeah, anybody can write on that. Okay, this is the, well, quite honestly put, it's the cool shit room.
Yeah.
I think that's what you pretty much described it as. I think we agree with that. Okay, so all you Brits back home, here we go. This is all the good stuff that you never get to see behind the scenes. James has even got. No, I was just going to say the Nike or Nike boot if you're from the UK. Remember that? Him and Dungy wore them. The 6.0 program. So this is all of James's stuff and Malcolm. Yeah. Try and get as much in for you folks as I can. Mini major trophies. It's all cool. Okay, so if you want to know who that is Rog Larson, who works for Seven, having a Jim Morrison moment.
It's like saying, SGP champion.
Yeah.
What class?
It was so funny, it was completely clueless. My message literally read, MotoGP, MotoGP, MotoGP. Gave him the same answer. There you go. Glad we came in here. I'll come back in here and get some pictures. Oh man, is that the real thing? That's awesome.
I'm thinking in London, just because Malcolm's racing.
Not a bad office to work in, eh? And here we go. A James Stewart signature New Era gold hat. Bit too bling for me to pull that one off. Delegation, isn't it? It's delegation, like
keeping an eye out.
Keeping an eye on him.
They flew me all the way out here to check up on it.
Yeah. See how he handles pressure when I come right in with the camera.
I don't mind pressure. Nah, he's been doing a good job, Luke has.
Fair dues, there you go.
Need some sunglasses then.
Right then, Walshy, in a short sentence, sum up A1 best you can. You can do it in one word if you really have to.
Daunting. Yeah, quite daunting. Nah, it's alright. One of those things, it's a really stressful day. So happy just to get through it and on to the next one. Feel like I'll be a lot better.
Oh, you got the first one out of the way, man. Looking better already through the whoops.
Yeah, I just scared to commit in the weekend. I just wanted to get through the night and just get one under my belt. Didn't want to
absolutely
bite off more than I could chew type deal. But
Oakland, here we come.
Exactly. Ready.
So we come to, obviously, California, check out all the stars, all the AMA stars, and there's no more than a bigger star than arguably the biggest influencer.
Look who it is.
Influencer in UK motocross.
Bad influence.
Where have you been out on the pro track?
I've managed to squeeze about 2.5 laps in before the arm pump set in. Oh, it's wicked. I've not been here in years. It's
so
what?
So I come in. Oh no, it's
where
good.
are we going then? Who's here?
Yeah, they're over here.
Oh, let's go watch the boys ride some big arena cross.
Anybody any good here that you feel you got covered?
That Anderson Jason guy's here.
Yeah, but easy. All you got to do, give him a little love tap
with the boys here. Look.
It goes down.
No one quick, no one fast at all, really. But how's Dylan getting on? I guess he's the quickest here. Not this Dylan. I mean, like the real British one.
The real one. Oh, controversial.
Yeah.
I have no idea who that is.
Hello.
Hello. Who is it?
Get everywhere.
It's like little Britain over here.
Yeah, I look like the guy in the wheelchair. Finally found a real genuine superstar. How are you, Bernard?
I'm alright, mate. You?
Yeah. Don't know who
He's actually upset.
I don't know who these other two pounds are.
Yeah, exactly.
You going out there then?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I really just said, well, I want to go out. I'm not interested. I haven't ridden enough motorbike. Belly,
I honestly thought, have I got this wrong? I thought these guys had like kahunas, you know, like
dude, if it was like, if we rode for 2 weeks, I'd go out.
Hart.
Right, fair enough. I don't think he should be out here. He's like rolling everything.
Bit of a hacker as well, isn't he? He hasn't even got much to kill.
Bit of a hazard. I might wave him in. A1 and a good few days. It's time to unwind a little while. We'll sign off in typical US style with loads of food. Right, today we're on our way up north now. We're just calling in to these guys. This is their what we call Southern California Southern offices. We're going to go up to Bell HQ later in the week, but in here is where this man, not Elliot, you've seen enough of him, this is Benny, who does afternoon Benny.
How are you?
Tell us what you do. So what do? You look after all the riders basically, yeah?
So actually I'm brand marketing manager, and more specifically I look over the off-road stuff, but just kind of some of the bigger or some big moments in our brand, and the marketing behind it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So this literally is just your kind of office. You and another guy work out of here.
Yep.
And this is it. You take care of. I guess all these are all boxed to go out to some of the athletes, and then you get them.
Yeah, these are like samples, and then the other person that works out of here is Kyle Vara. He's our sports marketing manager. He's the one that travels to like all 17 rounds of Supercross, 12 rounds of Pro Motocross. He'll go do some MXGPs, so will I, and then MotoGP as well. Some flat tracks, just all the racing that we're involved.
All the good shit, all the good stuff that matters. Here's some. Look at this. This is like you said. This is a flat track.
Yeah, Jared Nees. So
and you said that
he won the championship this year for American Flat Track, and this was a big crash of his.
So that you said he hit a wall. What kind of speed are we talking about? Do you think?
Man, he was on the big twin, so. You know, that could have been in excess of 100 miles per hour.
There you go.
And that one happened.
Wear a bell, kids, because you can hit a wall at about 100 mile an hour, and that's you know, yes, it's cracked, but he's still here to tell the tale. Some impressive stuff. That's my kind of era. So let's have a look around. Obviously, you got there we go, the champ, but. A missing lid. Tell me why that's missing.
Yeah, well, Feld needed a helmet for a mannequin for Supercross this past weekend, and we had to pull that one. But it'll be back soon. It'll be back soon.
So you got some front covers. So it's just a tiny, small office that Benny works out of. Obviously, you're going to see hopefully HQ when we go up there nearer San Francisco. That pretty much sums it up. That's what you want. Let's sit in beers. That's for when Benny's having bad days to get him through dealing with riders. So Tomac, that's Mitchell. These are all lids that have been used and worn by the guys. Yeah. This one I think is Webb's from. Did you say the Straight Rhythm?
Yep, Straight Rhythm.
Yeah.
First time he had the fin on that.
I think we all recognise whose lid that is. That's the King. Yeah. And then we got McAdoo. Can all remember Cameron's crash from last year? Was that the one? That wasn't the one he was wearing when he had that.
No.
God,
he was wearing a Moto 10.
Yeah. And of course, there you go. That's the we all know that one. The axle sample. Yeah. And up there we have got Joey Savacci. Would that be? Yeah. Yeah. I won't film the board in case there's something we're not allowed to see on there, because obviously designs. This is where the magic happens, and this is Benny's flat track bike. There you go. No front brake. But well, there you go. That's who he loaned it to. Berryman had a tear around on this. Sits proudly in Benny's office, and then that's colour coding for all the kit. So there you go. That's a little look around the offices here in Bell. Next stop will be Bell HQ. Right, there we go. Just having a few of these by the fire pit. You can probably hear the sea in the background. We are now on our way up to Oakland. San Francisco, we're going to check out a few things in San Fran. Look at me getting all American with the proper terminology. Anyway, yep, and we're at Pismo Beach now. For all of you crossers out there, you would have probably remembered that from the Krusty Demons, where you Seth Onslow and all those guys riding the dunes. So hopefully you'll see some of that on the fly on the wall tomorrow. We're going to go and check it out. Right now though, we're going to knock back some of these. Adios.
Cheers, Sam.